everybody, this is Carol with Goblin House. We're doing our first video review ever. We're here in the Smokies in Tennessee. It's a beautiful fall day, so here we go. Last weekend, October 18th, we went to Haunted Hollow. It's located in Cookeville, Tennessee, and I think it's one of the must-see haunts in this area, in East Tennessee. I think during the summer months, it's like a summer destination where people take their kids and they go fishing at the little pond there and play mini golf and stuff like that. They also do Christmas lights tours during the holiday season, and then during Halloween they do a hayride and a haunt. So we went. It's cheap, only $8. You can spend a good couple hours out there. And so we went and we paid our money. We were told by the girl to go over to this building and sign a waiver. And we're thinking, okay, we have to sign a waiver. This is the first time we've ever done this. But so we go get in line to sign a waiver. We look into this little building, tiny little building that we're standing in front of, because we hear this crazy, deep, raspy voice coming out of it. And we look in there and there's this little elderly lady sitting in this wheelchair with a blanket covering her legs. Next to her is this woman painting somebody's face. There's DVDs on one table, random, no prices or anything. We don't even know if they were for sale. Then there's an aquarium filled with Saw props and memorabilia. And located next to them is the certificate of authenticity. They're very, very proud of their Saw memorabilia. It's just weird. So then we go out to this table and we sign the waiver, and it basically says that your family can't sue Hidden Hollow if you get hurt out there or die. So we take our waiver and our tickets and we get on the hayride and start up the hill behind this pickup truck with the hitch of the truck about 1.5 feet away from our heads just creaking, and we're thinking we're gonna die going up this hill behind this pickup. We're gonna fall under the trailer and die. But we didn't, obviously. We make it up the hill and the actors start appearing, chasing us into this witchy cauldron kind of scene, and this girl in plain clothes starts saying, "Hey, come on out, we got some fresh meat!" And then these guys come running out, beating these plastic legs on the side of the trailer. "Hey, you want to touch my leg? You want to touch my arm?" Because he's beating a leg, you know? And so we go up, further up the hill, and there's this churchy, chapel-y kind of thing, and there's strobe lights coming out of it, and it's just super creepy looking. I can't explain it. You're just out in the middle of nowhere, and it's like, what is this churchy, chapel-y thing doing at this place to begin with? So we go around the churchy, chapel-y thing, and the only scene really up there is this guy standing in between two jazz lightning bolts. And they're just perfectly formed lightning bolts on the side of this building. So he stands there and he's getting electrocuted while we go past, and by the time the trailer has barely passed him, he's already done getting electrocuted and just kind of goes about his business. It's hilarious. So we start going down the hill, and there's these two half-naked guys, no shirts on. We're all like freezing, bundled up with stocking caps on and gloves and coats and everything. They're just half naked out there. They run past us, go down this hill, and the next thing you know, we're driving through the two of them standing on either side of the road, and it's just the freakiest, creepiest thing you've ever seen, because first of all, why are they half naked? And secondly, they're standing there like some Children of the Corn kind of thing or something, I don't know. Anyhow, so we get to the bottom of the hill, and the hayride's over, and they say get off the hayride and get in a single file line. So we do that. Then we go into this building, this tiny little white building. Some people get to sit in chairs, the rest of us just stand in the back of the room while this guy in this lab coat goes around getting in people's faces and saying he's gonna kill them and stuff. And then all of a sudden this loud music starts blaring, and we're looking at the scene of this little boy laying on a table with MRI scans or something behind him. So the music starts blaring and he's like, "Everybody out! 6 seconds to get out or you die!" And he has a circular saw and starts hacking at this little boy and then hacking at the rest of us, you know, putting it in our faces and stuff. And then all of a sudden there's this kid who's in the refrigerator in the room. Like, there's no props in here. A table, a circular saw, and a refrigerator. And then this kid's in this refrigerator going, let me out, let me out. We're like, sorry, we can't, we gotta get out of here. 6 seconds, dude, sorry. So anyhow, we get out of there. We go through this rock pit with these giant weird snakes, and we go down just a little ways, and there's this car just sitting there, and we get to the window, and it's got this guy on like a piece of plexiglass or something, and it's a video playing in the car, but it looks like there's this ghost guy driving the car, and we're standing there watching it, and they're like, move along, but it's the coolest thing we've seen at a haunt in a while. It's so old-fashioned-y that we just want to stand there and stare at it forever. So this guy's driving the car, and he turns into a skeleton, and it's just this cool old video. You have to go see this. It's so old-fashioned and cool. I wonder how many times I can say that during the review. So then we go through these different scenes. We've got alcoholic vampires, sacrificial altars. Luckily we go past some fires and fireplaces and get warmed up a little bit. We go past this one scene where these teenage guys are trying to scare us, but it turns out they'd rather wrestle each other on the ground in front of us. Like, they're totally over and done with scaring us. They just want to wrestle. So they just go at it on the ground, and we're like, is this part of the scene? We don't understand. And so we go past that. There's just tons of actors, like preteens, teenagers, into the low 20s probably. We're wondering, where are they getting all of these actors from? And we go past this one scene with a creepy demon guy with this peely red flesh, and he's got this white lizard tongue that comes out of his mouth with just saliva dripping off of it. There's this creepy pond where I just know there are dead bodies in that pond. I don't know if dead bodies from the Haunted Hollow or from the summer months. Anyhow, I'm telling you, there's got to be dead bodies in this pond. It's just total mayhem. It's total chaos. The whole time we're out there, we're thinking, you know, if we get separated from our group and isolated, we're dead. It's kind of like a horror movie scene where you just know something bad is going to happen, and we just had that creepy feel the whole time we were out there. That's pretty much the end of it. We've got a playground that you've got to check out, animals out there like goats and chickens and rabbits and stuff. Oh geez, what else? We took a video. Tennessee game blaring over the loudspeaker. We took a video 360 around us while we were standing separated from the crowd. You should take a look at that too while you're on our site. And that's about it. This place was just creepy, horror movie. Check it out. Go there next Halloween, or if you have time this Halloween. And Haunted Hollow, Cookeville, Tennessee. Happy Halloween from Goblin House from Kara and Shrub.